Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Bran's Tale. We're here with our man Bran and Rena in our underground lair. Now, in the last episode, we were having some issues with Rena that was causing a fair bit of slowdown. Now, I have created a zone with Shift Y, a no NPC pickup area. However, you can't just add and take away small bits of it. It has to be like a square shape. So across this entire area she can't pick anything up. We're going to see if that does affect things. Otherwise what we might have to do is just turn off NPC pickups altogether for her, as I think that's what's causing us to have things running slower, is that she's constantly cycling through the items that are here, in a sense. We will have to be very careful when it comes to her food intake and her hunger, though. I don't know if we can actually ask her how she's doing in terms of hunger. Let's see. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. Well, nothing else has appeared there under her traits, and I don't think we can see any other negative effects right now that's coming from being hungry or too thirsty. So that's okay. Let's hope that that's going to be alright. Now, I think she is still standing guard there, but I'm going to get her to follow us around for now. Let's go. I think she is still following us around. Okay, so we're dead tired. We definitely need to have ourselves a proper sleep. Let's see if we can get things to go faster here. And sure enough, things are going okay. I mean, I feel like it's going pretty quickly. It's interesting. I feel like my perspective of that has shifted somewhat. And I'm not so sure what is really going to be fast and what isn't anymore. But definitely going, half an hour at a time means that things are going at least a little bit faster. I think it'll come down to crafting. When we're crafting things, whether or not we're noticing a major difference there. So, what do we have to do today? Well, we need to get ourselves an alternator, first of all, to install into our lair system so that we can actually start generating power, so we can keep this freezer going, so that we can preserve a whole heap of food. And that is going to be our go-to for now. I'm also wondering whether or not Rena will be able to eat frozen food just by itself. More than likely, we're going to have to try and cook up batches of food for both myself and her, which that's not really much of an issue. I think I could just look at when we eat, giving her food at the same time. That could work out, potentially. We were dead tired, so I think we had a really big long sleep there. And Rena, I think you are back awake by the looks of things. So we have to go back to the surface and get an alternator. I think I'd like to have this repaired before we go back up. We'll see what we're going to need to actually get that thing repaired in the first place. More than likely we're going to need a soldering iron to work on that, so let's see if that's going to be the case. Repair. Quantum solar backpack. Okay, yep, we seem to be able to do it easily enough. One per use. We will go ahead and until we get a success or a failure. Okay, yeah, time's going a lot faster now. Good, it's working. Alright, until success or failure. Until success or failure. Thirsty, that's fine. Okay, fantastic. Now, my next question is, can we reinforce it? Repair what? Quantum solar backpack? No, we can't. Okay. That's good. I'm on board with that. We've got some more rotten food. Spawns in 4 days. We need to get this done fast. Let's have some clean water. Get ourselves slaked. We're a little bit peckish. Is there anything we can have just right now? I mean, we could just have some smoked meat as it is. It's not going to be very quenching. But that's 800 calories we just had. So we went from peckish to hungry, which is kind of a little strange. And I guess we'll see that go back down again. Yeah. Hunger can be strange in this. Rena, I would prefer you to stay here for now. So we'll see you around. We're going to go up, we're going to grab an alternator and come back down as quickly as we can. So let's make our way around the back here. Okay. We are traveling at regular walking speed, which is good to see. Okay, we shouldn't need anything else heading back up this way. What do we have over here? Just out of curiosity. Not seeing anything. Tainted fat. Good to know. And just for safety's sake, let's have that broadsword at the ready, so we can be good to go. And up this way. Okay. Back onto that surface. Apparently it's sunny out, so we could wear our backpack while we're out here. But we got a skeletal juggernaut, a thorny shambler. We got a few things, and we're probably going to have to take care of those before we can look at getting anything else, so that juggernaut needs to die. So we'll let that thing approach. It just throws the motorcycle to the ground as we take our rucksack and we drop it on the ground. Apparently it's too big, which I find interesting. That must be another new thing. It was probably making us even more encumbered torso-wise. We're going to go ahead and activate our suit over here, start rushing towards this thing. We need to be careful because it's actually it's throwing the bike towards us, which is kind of amazing. I love that. Right, we're going to go ahead and turn on our kinetic shock absorbers, and we might need our extra strength here. We'll see. We might not. Okay. We're shocking him time and time again, just slowly whittling it away. We get thrown to the ground, but we get back up and run towards it. And there we go, with a final critical. This thing dies. We do have a thorny shambler running towards us, but we're going to quickly see if we can just quarter the corpse. Dismember. It's going to take a minute. The thorny shambler approaches and dies. Dismember. Okay, let's go ahead and deactivate that armor. Have a breather for a second. We've got a lot of dead up to the north of us, like a ridiculous amount. There is probably an alternator on here, but it's a truck alternator and it can't be repaired. Okay, so we could just cheat and take one from this vehicle. I think I would be okay with doing that. So let's see. Where, oh where are we going to find you? Right, it'll be up by our engine, and there we go. It's actually looking good as well. Car alternator. Go ahead and remove this thing, and we will grab it. Thank you very much. We need to grab our backpack first. Yes, let's ignore trouble coming our way. Grab the survivor backpack. Oh, we didn't grab it. Okay, grab right here. Survivor backpack, wear it. Okay, so too big. That is a new descriptive. Let's see if it'll tell us what that is. Yeah, the piece of clothing is oversized and does not fit you. So we can actually make, potentially, this thing fit us if we use a tailor's kit. So we'll look into doing that when we get back downstairs. We've got a tough zombie that's coming for us now. We will try and ignore them and pick up this alternator. Looks like they're going to arrive here before we get back inside. So we'll just... Ooh. Somehow you got straight through our armor. Well, that's new. Okay, we're going to have to move back inside after that. And we're going to have to treat that. Yep. Downstairs we go. Kinetic shock absorber, let's turn that off. It's actually why it catched us in the first place, I'm pretty sure. Because it does slow us down just that little bit further. Okay, we can't move for some reason. What's going on? There we go. Bizarre. We were held in place for a moment. Let's go down, Bran. Okay, and we have ourselves another blob. Within sight somewhere down here. Across the way there. They do seem to be a... Oh! Hello? That's all the healing I can do? Hold still, I'm coming to help you. Oh, whoa, holy crap! Oh, that's so nice. She ran all the way out here to disinfect our leg. That's such a nice little moment. Bran comes stumbling down the hallway, his leg bleeding. Rena approaches him in the darkness, reaching out, leaving a small trail of webbing behind her. She uses part of that to seal over the wound on his leg. There's a moment Very nice. Well, thank you, Rena. We really appreciate that. Now let's go get this... Let's go get this fridge working. It's, that's very interesting for me to see the NPCs taking initiative on things. Yeah. Let's let her just carry on. And I like that she's taking security protocols here very seriously. Oh, Gary, get back inside. I was just talking about security protocols. Damn it. Damn it, Gary. Yeah, Gary's gone. He's gone. He absolutely fled. Well, we still have a duck. A duck that we are potentially going to kill by accident. So that's not super nice. Let's just call out Zarina. Come along. Let's go. Okay. So let's get this thing installed. Examine the vehicle. Oh yeah, another thing as well. We can't restore the batteries, unfortunately. So that's a little bit of a shame. We can't repair them. So that is what it is. Okay, install. Car alternator. Yes, please. We don't need wheels on this thing. Our fridge shall not be running. Okay. We have that in place, so now, theoretically, when we get this thing fired up, it's going to start generating power. Which is exactly what we want. And, yeah, we might need to make it so that this seat is part of it, so that we can actually see the vehicle while we're sitting on the seat, if you know what I mean. Right, let's go ahead and control this thing. We're going to control the vehicle, turn on the engine, turn on the freezer. Okay, we hear the engine starting up. There is a little bit of smoke coming out from it, which is normal. Let's go ahead and just open this window just so we don't actually kill ourselves here. Okay, and theoretically, we should have energy starting to 12 hours until full. Okay, so the gasoline can last for 6 days until empty. This is really good that we have this information. Okay, so what we want to start doing now is transferring our perishable foods into here. Now, if we have a look at our zones, let's see, we've got food. Do we have any other type of food? We've got perishable food, pea food. So the pea food, we want to go ahead and change where that is, as I'm pretty sure that's perishable food. We're going to go ahead and edit the position for that, and we're going to put it in here. And it's going to be the same thing for drinks as well. So that's that, and drinks, we're going to go ahead and edit the position, place you right here. Okay, that should be it. We're going to go ahead and save. Now this is where things are potentially going to get a little crazy, so we're going to chuck in a quick save real quick. And we're going to see if we can reposition everything around here, and it's going to take us a while to do this, so go ahead and hit Shift-O as this happens. We're moving things pretty much all over the place right now. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Look at us go. Go, Bran, go. Oh, look, there's our robot. I forgot about him. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Okay, Rena has welcomed herself in. Okay, we've sorted the place out. Excellent. I want to go ahead and grab this map real quick. We'll go put it with the other one, just so it looks nice. And drop you over here. Trail guide. Still holding onto a suppressor. I like that we just have like a... we can't just see things on the ground anymore. That's a little annoying. I'm guessing it's the heavy machine gun that we're seeing there. Yeah, this... it's a super alloy heavy machine gun. That thing will just absolutely destroy creatures. We definitely need this window to stay open. We've got things in here. We're going to go ahead and turn the freezer on, and we're going to see how that happens. Control multiple electronics, turn on the freezer. The freezer is now turned on. Examine the vehicle. Okay, so we can see gasoline is going down. It's going to take 11 hours until it's full. We're just going to let it just hum along for a little bit. Hum and whir, and we'll see how this thing is running. Okay, examine vehicle. Alright, it's still 6 days until empty. So right now we're not consuming too much power. We can probably actually, just go through periods of turning it on and off. Once the power is actually full, we'll turn the engine off. and we'll see what the usage is like from the freezer. So things in there will start to freeze. We've got a whole heap of stuff in here, as you can see. What do we have just north of us? Smoked meat. So all that smoked meat there needs to get shifted. So we're going to take smoked meat, we're going to go get rid of our filter here, and we're going to place the smoked meat into here. It can only hold 60. Darn! Darn you, freezer, and your capacities. Okay, so I think it's probably more important that we keep that. So we'll go ahead and put 60 in there, and yeah, that does actually put us at capacity. So let's start to rationalize what we need to actually keep and what we don't. So the milk balls, not 100% necessary. The oatmeal, a little bit more. Cereals, not so much. The egg, yes, let's get that frozen. See, these things here, we can get away with them being in a fridge because they're still going to have a really long life. Dehydrated meat and the lard, we definitely want to keep them. Pretty much all the candies and stuff like that. Fast noodles, we'll keep those in there. We're going to move all of these out of here. Peanut butter candies. And as you can see, it's not actually giving us all that much. We've got some rotten popcorn, so that definitely needs to get out of there. And the rest we can see are smoked meat and spider eggs. So back up the top here, we want to grab more smoked meat. We can hold 32. Go ahead and take it across. Okay, so unfortunately, it is pretty limiting, but that's still a fair amount of smoked meat that we have in there. I just hope that that is meat that she can eat. Yeah, we'll have to try and give it to her, relatively big batches. We could actually take some of the meat that's here. So let's go maybe take 20 pieces of smoked meat, and we'll see if we can trade that with you. Rena, let's trade items. I don't think you have a huge amount of capacity, so yep. Again, you can't, just because she's got so much crap. All the things that she has here, as you can see, she's not actually wielding, she's not using them currently. So that 5.7, you can go ahead and drop that. You can also trade us the other weapon. You can keep the 45, I'm fine with that. You don't need all of those lighters, that's a little excessive and frightening. The clothing is going to be weighing her down a little bit, but yeah, not all that much. The undershirt you're not using. You got some morphine, some disinfectant. I'm okay with her holding on to those things. It's more everything else. Deluxe cooked oatmeal. We'll take that back from you. I'm just trying to see what else is going to be taking up space. We don't see volume here so much. You can't carry all that. Yeah, I know you can't. I know you can't. And I'm pretty sure she had a backpack as well, which is disappointing. So if I go back across to me, and we just trade what we've got there for now. Let's go back to trading items again. She only has 2 liters worth of storage, which is less than I think she should have. So let's just say let's go for a second. She does have a backpack on. Let's sort her armor here. She's got a military rucksack, so I don't know. I don't know what else she's kind of keeping in there. It's got to be something. Oh, there's more on another page. Of course. Okay. I think the silver might be taking up a bit of space. Yeah, not that much though. And that Ruger I think you're actually using. Okay, we'll go back to that first page then. We'll take the other weapon. Ideally, we need to make up 7 weight somehow. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe it's the drinks, but you don't have that many. You've only got a bottle of each of them. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at all of this and trying to figure out what it might be. You've got a lot of antibiotics, but again, it's not really taking up all that much space. Potassium iodide. You've got the different serums of you, mutagenic, purifier, and chimera. So she seems to know what's going on there. We'll take the hydration pack back. Yeah, that takes up a fair bit of space. We're looking a little bit better there. You got a science ID card? I would like that back, please. Along with the other USB drives here. Still... yeah. Still not enough. Which I'm very surprised by, and I still can't quite understand. I'll see if I can take some of these other items, the flip-flops and the others, which will be taking up a bit of space. Just these are extra things that you don't need to have in your inventory. Then we might just have to take some drinks. Some of you that were quite aware in the last one, we did manage to accidentally eat our canteen last episode. We're very proficient at doing that. Yeah, it's frustrating. This is very, very frustrating. I just want to be able to trade you this item. It does not seem to be an easy process. For how much space you should have, this doesn't seem right somehow. I feel like I'm missing something glaring. Let's just go back over here to the smoked meat again. Take it off. She's definitely got a lot more space now, but still not enough. Can I trade you smaller amounts? Because unfortunately it seems like I can only just trade everything. Yeah. A little broken, that's okay. We'll just have to drop a little bit more. Well, that we can actually eat some, because we're packaged at this stage. So go ahead. We actually got that oatmeal there as well. Let's have that instead. And as for other food... Now, let's grab just 8 for now. And we'll have a chat one more time and see if we can get it to work. Alright. I don't think I grabbed it somehow. No, we did. And you can. And you've got more space. That's fine. Let's go. She says bye. And we hear the engine whirring away. We hear the engine working. Things freezing. 6 days until empty. 11 hours until full. Great. Very, very good. And hopefully we can just increase the amount of storage batteries that we have here and be able to power a whole heap of stuff off all of this. It is going to be noisy. That's the only other thing to consider while we attempt to do any kind of work down here. It will be a little bit noisy. Let's go ahead and drop some of these things over here. We don't need to be holding on to them. We've got some other miscellaneous items, not tools, but miscellaneous items, which I think we'll go ahead and drop down here. Mostly the USB drives, Medisoft Mix software, got military ID, plastic. Yeah, get rid of those for now. Okay, so we do have in here an inactive security bot as to how we could get this thing to activate. If reprogrammed and rewired successfully, the security bot will identify you as friendly, roam around or follow you, and attack all enemies with a built-in SMG. That would be nice. It would be nice to have a security bot down here protecting us, patrolling the corridors. I feel like it might try and shoot the ducks. All in the name of science, though, right? That's how it'd be. How it'd be learning this thing. Yeah, it makes me nervous. But yeah. How would you go about activating this? Do you just activate it? I'm not even sure. Let's have a look. Let's search for security, or let's just search for bot. Okay, we don't have anything there specific that we can make, so I guess maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, we'll call it a good thing for now. We're definitely holding on to too many weapons, so we'll go ahead and drop those off. The 5.7, we'll keep the backup. I think that's a good weapon for us to just have in case we desperately need it. Though I think we're needing it less and less. The welder, we don't need to be holding on to currently, so we'll go ahead and drop you. Smartphone, we'll drop you off as well. The soldering iron, just getting things back to where they should be. And that suppressor too. Hydration pack, you're nice, but we don't need to have you in our inventory. And just some regular items here. That, the medium battery cell, and all the others. Yeah, the battery cells are new, and I kind of like them. They're good. Right, next project for us. We have this space down here, which isn't really being used by anything right now. At least I'm relatively sure. Oh no, that's where all of our drugs are. Right, okay. Drugs and vehicle parts. I wouldn't mind getting a fridge in there. Or we could actually do it just here and just shift all of those items along. Yeah. The look menu's definitely changed. I don't know if... because I can't tell what I'm looking at the moment. I guess it's just a look around. You're not specifically highlighting things. Yeah. Actually, it is. Sometimes it is highlighting things. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'll try and figure that out. Yeah. For now, I think we're going to have a look at a fridge. A mini fridge. That's not how you spell fridge. So let's try that again. A mini fridge. Okay, so a bimetal thermostat, a tiny electric motor, and 10 sheets of metal. Okay. A very small fridge for keeping food cool. Provide some insulation from the outside weather. The sheets of metal should be easy enough for us to come by. The thermostat and the tiny electric motor we should be able to get by just taking another fridge apart. Now, what fridges are still intact? I think we've got a tiny electric motor, and we've got some metal sheets. Fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and take these. Drag them across. And back over towards here. Now, I'd be a little afraid about moving things around right now, so we're going to leave our project stuff just on the side here. There was another thing that we needed, though, wasn't there? Fridge. Yes, the bimetal thermostat. Okay, so let's just have a quick search for thermo. We can't make a bimetal thermostat. And we didn't find one in the fridge either. Let's just search for bi. We can make straight up biodiesel, that's nice. No. Unfortunately, we don't. The bike rack. Now that's cool. That's something that we didn't have for a very, very long time. The ability to attach a bike to the back of a vehicle. I like that. I like that a lot. Nothing else. What about up here? I think perhaps if I take apart a fridge again, we might get different materials. So I hope there are some that we haven't taken apart yet. What do we have over here? Is it a rock? It's a golf ball. I see. What about this fridge? We've definitely taken that fridge apart. Well, there will be a fridge on this level that we haven't touched yet. Maybe not in this group of houses, but there are others just like this. We'll just have to have a little bit of an explore around. And Rena, you can come on that walk with us as we endeavour to find one. Look at that. See that bird litter? Means that there are birds around here. Oh. You're in the water. Hey, Gary. Why are you just goose? No. He's become wild again. He's no longer our goose. No, it's saying Gary the goose. Oh no, he is still Gary the goose. Good. Okay. Alright, Gary. You're alright, buddy. Follow us around, bud. Okay, so let's go up to the north. A lot of the times these places mirror each other, and there's a chance that we could find something. Please don't step into the teleporter, Gary. I'd be very appreciative if you didn't do that. Have a little bit of an explore around the rest of the place. Oh, we had something there. Yeah, just rooms. So I doubt that we'll have a kitchen in here. No. There will be one somewhere, though. Let's keep looking for now. Lab journal. We've already read you. That's the top up here. What do we have here? No, I just want to have a look what's on the counter. Chromium oxide. We'll take it because I have no idea what we can use that in. No idea at all. Another workspace. Don't look in here. You don't need to worry about that. We got collapsed. That's right, much of this lab had collapsed in one way or the other. We've got a burnt out bionic here. Gary. A bit worried about Gary getting completely lost. Yeah, it is also quite strange the way that this lab has collapsed. We don't usually have that. Oh, here we go. There's definitely going to be a fridge in here. Okay, let's get this thing deconstructed. Let's see, do you have what we need? Bimetal thermostat, finally. That's it. That's it. Evaporator coil, condenser coil. We'll take the evaporator coil. So yeah, there are extra things that have been added to fridges since we took those others apart. Everything's becoming more complex in terms of the components, and that's cool. The only thing you have to worry about and be aware of is that, yeah, longer games like this can be dangerous because there's more of a chance of things going wrong. Okay, watch out, my duck friend. Let's have a sit down. We'll close up the main door. See if we can get this thing made now. There we go. Okay, it's going to take 3 hours. We'll see how fast those 3 hours go by. Okay, we are going to store it in our inventory. I guess we will just put it down and start working. Alright. Let's see how we do here. Time is definitely going a lot faster, which is really, really nice. It's ticking by, ticking by. Rena is watching us craft, watching us pull this thing together. And while we hear the engine continuing to work, and there is a little bit of a exhaust output from that. We might be able to direct that exhaust if we have a exhaust on it. I don't think we have exhaust though, I think we just have mufflers. Yeah, I think that's the case. But we're nearly there. Once we have this thing in place, that will be, at least for now, our food worries taken care of. I think Rena did something then. I think she actually had something to eat. I wonder if we can go back enough in the log to see. I thought I saw something. Ah, she says when we drinking. Okay, so she does want something to drink. Yeah. Well, she does have access to it. Sandu eats smoked meat. Okay, good. She is eating the meat, and I think that's the meat that we gave her. She might just want to drink clean water rather than the other stuff that she has. So, I'm not 100% certain about that. Just drink some of our root beer. We'll eat some of the food that's on the ground. It's getting older. It's not going to last, unfortunately. Okay, alright, we have a mini fridge now. Where are we going to place this thing? We might actually be able to place it where the crane is. Let's see if we can. If we can, that'd be great. We do not seem to be able to install it there. Okay, I guess we can't install it where the fridge is, because we already have some kind of storage system there. Okay. And that's obviously the wall. So, having a look at this, we could shift all of our guns and ammunition from this pile here to this pile. Oh, look is working with our mouse. Okay. Ah. So it's taken a mouse priority for look. Alright, I understand. And that's actually quite quick as well, so that's a good way for us to just have a really quick look around, see what's what. Cool. I like that. So yeah, would we be willing to swap everything over to here so that we can have a fridge in this place? I mean, there's no rules against us making a fridge right here. And you know what? I think we might do that. We'll just place one here because really there isn't anything that we need to do with this space here. We do have a whole heap of weapons there, it looks like, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and move back onto this position. And we'll take the smoked meat from there and we'll just shift it down the square. Destination can only hold 80. Why? Oh, whoops, yeah. I'm actually meant to be doing it to here. There we go. Instantaneous. Alright, so we need to install some wiring first of all. So we're going to examine that vehicle. We need to go across the square here and we're going to install wiring. And wham bam. There we go. Install. Let's see. Mini fridge. There you are. And just like that, we have a mini fridge. Now, it still is a smaller amount of capacity. It's 75 liters worth of storage. I don't think we can make big fridges. As far as I'm aware, we can't. Like if I go ahead and search for fridge, it's not going to show up anything because we've already got a fridge on that square. So, okay, yeah, I guess that doesn't matter. Unless I search here on the everything square. Oh, good gosh. Okay, no, we can't even find it there. Well, that's fine. We have a mini fridge. That's the main thing. So, 4 hours until full, 6 days until empty. The gasoline usage per hour is still really low. That's good. Let's see about getting some things shifted into the lair. Okay, good. Alright, that's the lair there. What do we want to have shifted into there? Some more smoked meat would be great, and we can actually almost fit all of the smoked meat into there. So let's go ahead and shift it all in. Oh, we can only hold 150? Interesting. Yeah. Well, that's that. We got all this other food out here, which, well, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Now, having a look at the stuff that's in there, I wonder how long that would last. I guess we'll find out. If it goes off, it goes off. We are going to have to try and burn some of our other foods off soon, just so that we don't actually completely lose them. But at this stage, what's next for us? Well, Bran is pretty well protected, but Rena is someone that we need to make sure is protected as well. We have our other armor that we're not utilizing anymore. This stuff, though, needs to be repaired before we can think about anything else, so let's get into that mode. We're going to be repairing our gear and then trying to deck Rena out in maybe our old survivor armor. We could potentially get her set up in the power armor, but I don't know how well that will work. It needs to be powered for a long period of time. I don't know how we'd turn that on ourselves. Maybe she can run it indefinitely. I don't think the game would let us run it like that. I think just fitting in a quick stretch. Yeah. But hey, this is what this is. It's experimentation. So we push things. We push things to figure out whether or not, we're allowed to do something. So, Taylor's kit. Okay, whoops, I apparently was not searching then. Let's go ahead and try that again. Taylor's kit, fantastic. Both of them have quite a few charges. So, Taylor's kit, we're going to go ahead and repair an item. The survivor harness, okay, we seem to be able to do that just fine. We will do it until we get a success. We will use a rag. Okay, we will go ahead and repair. And we will do the same again. Okay, looks like we got there in the end. Survivor harness, and it is reinforced. Excellent. Let's go repair the leather arm guards. We will go ahead until reinforced. We'll just go the whole way, because I don't think there's a chance we're going to fail at this stage. It's just potentially taking a bit longer to do each thing. Excellent. Good news. Let's go ahead and drink all of that. We're feeling a little tired. That's all right. Brenna is asking when we're drinking. I want her to be able to just take water, but at the same time we know that is going to slow things down. If maybe what we can do is we can just get one square that isn't included. The tough thing is just the way that this is kind of set. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's go to not auto picker manager, but we're going to go to our zones and we're going to go to no NPC pickup. We're going to go ahead and edit the position and we're just going to include this section here. That's now the new section. That's what it looks like. So theoretically, if we go ahead and take some water from this position, she should be able to pick it up. So let's just go ahead and search for water. Okay, gallon jug of clean water. We're going to go ahead and drop it over here. Let's see if she goes and gets it. This is experimentation happening here. Okay, that's clean water right there. Now, she might not be wanting to get it because her inventory is full, which that's frustrating just by itself. Maybe she isn't actually grabbing things anymore as well. Let's just have a look. We're going to go into our miscellaneous rules. Set pickup rules. Ah. Okay. Let's see, going off those, what the examples would be. No, we don't get anything for meat. Apparently we don't get anything for water as well. Okay. I think I need to, and it's because I made a mistake here, add water like that. And if we go test, she can pick up all kinds of water. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for meat. Actually, we just really want her to pick up smoked meat right now. No, actually, you know what? Any meat's fine because she eats meat. So test. Okay, and we should see smoked meat here. I think. Yeah, smoked meat. It is there. Okay, auto pickup. It is currently on false. We want to enable it to put it onto true. So let's see if we can do that. I'm trying to switch it onto true. Save changes. Let's try that one more time. Go back into it. Yeah, so I don't seem to be able to switch it on or off at this stage. We can enable and disable those. I think it's our own auto pickup rules apply to this as well. So let's go never mind. And let's go. She says bye. Okay, she's still not moving. Let's go to auto pickup manager. Auto pickup is now on true. Let's see if she will do stuff. She's still not doing anything. We've got a gallon jug over there of clean water. Maybe the reason she's not picking it up is because it says gallon jug of clean water. I can't be 100% certain on that. We do have that on true. Switch page. That's rule specific for the character. Callouts reader again. Miscellaneous rules. Sleep when tired. Will only pick up items from the whitelist. Okay, so can we turn that off then? Clear all overrides. It says reader will not pick up items. Okay, so let's see if we can change that. You can pick up items now. Okay, we'll say never mind. Let's see if we've fixed her. She's still not doing stuff. Maybe it's because she can't see it, because it's completely dark. It's possible. Go ahead and turn on our flashlight. Okay. Yep, look at her go. Look at her go. She's doing it. Yes! She just needed to be able to see it. Hell yes, Rena. There we go, girl. Okay, so let's try and get a low-powered light in here as well. Metabolic interchange, turn the hell off. Yes, success. We're doing it, folks. We're doing it. We're keeping her alive. Okay. We have a very strange relationship with Rena. A very strange relationship indeed. Okay, so we need to go ahead and extend a light source up to kind of where the folded Foldertron is currently. So ideally we'd have a light around about here, or even on this side, and it should be able to illuminate all that space. I don't think we can build that way. Can we install? Yes, we can. We can install wiring. Will that wiring go into the thing there, or will it just destroy it? We'll find out, won't we? It kind of builds into it. Okay, that's interesting. Right, now, as for lighting, what can we do there? Let's see. Install. We can install our lights. Okay, and our lights are pretty low powered. This drains power from the vehicle's batteries. Illuminates several squares inside a vehicle. I mean, several sounds nice. Because I think a actual car headlight is going to be too intense. We could install the atomic lamp here, but where it is at the moment is actually working out quite well for us. So let's just have a look at installing our lights. Will it work? Electric power is minus 75. Okay. We'll see if it's an issue. Okay, our lights are engaged. Control multiple electronics, turn on our lights. Okay, and there we go, a nice lit up area. Okay, we'll give it a second or two to just stabilize, and then we'll have a look. Examine. Okay, 5 days until empty, 2 hours until full. The usage is about the same at this stage, so it's pretty good. And this is off one tank at this point, I think. Yeah, one full tank of gasoline. Obviously, that's not going to work for us forever. We do want to get a plutonium reactor down here. And what's neat about that is that gives us a goal to work towards as well. Because that's the thing, in Cataclysm, especially when you get into this later stage of the game, having those goals are really important. You need to be able to set yourself projects to be able to complete, otherwise, things can get a little stale, because you get to the point where your character is incredibly strong, incredibly capable. These projects, they keep you busy, they keep you surviving, because, boredom is a thing that all humans feel and experience. So you keep yourself busy, you find yourself something to engage with, and that's what we're trying to do. The question is, where would we find some kind of atomic reactor? I can think of places. Factories would be great. I imagine a factory would have one. I don't think we've discovered any proper factories yet with Bran. I know with some of the other characters we certainly have. And looking further afield here, yeah, we don't see anything that would lead me to believe there would be an atomic reactor of some kind there. I think we just need to do more exploration. Yeah, and as we know, exploration is very dangerous. West Windsor. We've gone quite far south. Maybe north is where we need to go next. Because we've traveled all the way down to Eden. And that was a big ass journey. All the way to a giant mall that's down there. So, yeah, I'm thinking north is where it's at. North is where we need to go. And I don't think we want to do it alone. We've done alone. Alone won't work for us anymore. No, we want to bring Rena, but we need Rena to be ready. We need to give her a chance to survive. So how are we going to do that? That's a very good question. We have a survivor suit. We have basic power armor. That, I think, is what we're going to want to try and equip her with. Look at that bash and cut protection. That's just amazing. If we can get her powered. Can I even get her to power it? I don't know. Do we have a basic power armor helmet? I can't remember. We have the big one. We have the much larger helmet. So, I don't know the answer to that. Yeah. Heavy power armor helmet. God damn. Okay, alright, before we get too far ahead, Survivor rucksack. Can we make any modifications to it with the Tailor's kit? Let's have a look. We're going to go ahead and activate Modify Clothing. Rucksack. We can pad it to make it more resistant. No, it already has Kevlar plating on it. Okay. Repair? Can I make it any better? Go to the rucksack. Nope. It is what it is. That's fine. We're cool with that. We are cool with that. Now, how are we going to get this to work with her? This is going to be a bit of juggling because, yeah, it's going to be a bit of juggling. I don't know how I'm going to get her to unequip some of the things. I don't know how I'm going to get her to use it, but we're going to try. We're going to see how that works. So, basic power armor. We're going to go ahead and wield it, and we're going to go walk over towards Rena and say, "Hello, look, I have something for you. Something that I might think might help. It was something I used, and it's kept me safe. Very safe, in fact. And I believe that this might work with you. It's more of a robust version than what I'm wearing right now. Shall we try?" She nods her head. "Okay, well, I would like you to use this item. Let's see if we can ask her to use this item. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. I want you to use this item, G. Basic power armor. My current weapon is better than this. It is too encumbering to wear. Okay, so... right. We're going to say, let's go. We're going to have to try and do a little bit of stuff and things here. So don't mind me. She's got the combat armor on at the moment. Ah, interesting. No, that's us. What am I doing? Don't be dumb, Rycon. Sword armor. I can be really thick sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna have to get her to unequip everything. Like everything. So we'll get back to this, Rena, don't you worry. Yes. Unequip, yes. Unequip, yes. Unequip, yes. We're helping her as best we can. The rucksack has to come off as well. Okay, don't mind us, Rena. We're looking away as we assist you here. Okay, I want you to use this item. Let's see if we can get it to work. And she says thanks as she slips into the power armor. Oh my god, Rena, you beast. You beast. So, as we know, you can't use a backpack when you have power armor on. So that's why she's, yeah, not, she probably wasn't able to get into it before. Okay, what about the helmet? Is that something that I can get you to work with on that one as well? I'm really tempted to bring that optical cloak with us. Let's just search for helmet, just to see if there are any other helmets here. Right, okay. Alright, we're gonna go basic power armor helmet. Okay. Oh no, they're not basic, sorry, heavy. Alright, we are going to not sort armor, we're going to have a chat to Rena. We're going to say, I would like you to use this item. Can you use this? It's too encumbering to wear. Okay. Alright, so I don't think she's going to be able to wear it with what the current setup is, but we can probably get her to wear something else. So let's have a look. We've got the Survivor Mask. That's something that we can potentially get her equipped with. It might make it a little bit more difficult for her to breathe, so we could have a look at some other headgear. The Survivor Helmet's pretty damn good as well. Along with the Survivor Hood, though. The Survivor Hood, they're both good at what they do. Let's just have a look real quick. Survivor Hood. The Survivor Hood's actually a lot better right now at this stage. So yeah, let's go ahead, wield that sucker. Have a chat to Rena. I would like you to use this item, Survivor Hood. And she says thanks. There we go. Let's go. Look at her. Look at that setup. Fantastic. Okay, so next thing that we need to have a look at with Rena is I'd like to know a little bit more about you. We can see that her intelligence is good. Her dexterity is actually pretty good as well. So getting her to use a melee weapon obviously isn't an option. Some kind of ranged weapon would be good. Something that she could pick up again, maybe something throwable. The only issue with that though is that, well, for one, we could potentially get hit by it, and number two, she doesn't have a huge amount of carrying capacity. If anything, actually, let's just talk to you again and say let's trade. Yeah, we can see that she doesn't have a huge amount at all. She just has the Ruger in her hands currently. While she doesn't have a huge amount of strength, we probably could still get her equipped with something. Just to say let's go for now. I'm also unsure how quick or if she's going to be able to move in this thing at all. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. NPCs and power armor is something that I've never done before. I really don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. What weapons? What weapons? Let's just have a think about this for a second. I think equipping her with some kind of spear might still work, even though obviously having, you know, more strength would be better. We could make a survivor naginata in 5 minutes. Okay. What is it using? Duct tape, blades, spike, the electric forge. I just can't believe it only takes 5 minutes to make. I would worry that it would break. It doesn't say it can break easy. Or if it does, I'm missing that. We could make this for her. Yeah. 24 pierce, 2 hit bonus of 2. It would take her a while to get better at it, but eventually she would get there. Okay, let's go ahead and give this thing to her. You're a knight now, Rena. A spider knight. We're going to go ahead and talk to you again. Now, I don't know whether or not she will use us straight away. We might have to try and trade her pistol. Let's do that. You can't carry all that. I'm not asking you to carry anything. I'm just asking actually to take your pistol. And you won't let me. For whatever reason. Okay, let's just say I'd like you to use this item. Your current weapon is better. Yes, I know the pistol can do a lot of damage, but you don't have the ammunition for it. So, how can I get that out of her hands? This is a question. Trade? Can I trade you for the naginata? Can't carry all that. See, I'm not actually trading anything with you. I'm just trying to take the pistol, which you won't let me take. What I could do is forbid her from using guns, and I wonder if that'll work. Use silent weapons only. Okay. Engagement rules are attack only enemies you can reach without moving. Yes. Let's say never mind. And let's go. Okay, she's dropped the pistol. I believe she has. So let's try this again. Let's trade. Can you give me that? You still aren't gonna... Okay. What about if I ask you to use it? It's all about convincing. There we go. We got there in the end. Okay, alright, well, I don't think it's probably wise for us to just set off on a journey right now. We still have preparation to do. We're going to go ahead and drop some of the things that we don't need to have on us immediately. Namely, all of these freaking lighters. The rubber hose we will keep. It's always handy. 10 power storage CBMs. We don't need to be holding on to all of them. The chromium, we're going to drop you off as well. Okay, let's go ahead and walk away before we pick up all of those things again. Alright. Would you like to join me on an endeavor? Okay, she's not that much slower. I mean, she's a little slower, but she was slower before, so I don't think the power armor is actually slowing her down all that much. But who knows? I guess the only other thing I could check to see is... Let's talk to Rena. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. You're overburdened currently, so it is not active. How can we get that to activate on her? I mean, it's keeping her safe right now. It's just... She's going to be... super heavy with that on. Let's head up. There she is. Follow me, please. Let's head up to the surface. The only other thing for us to consider is that Rena is... Oh, we're picking up blob globs. Okay. Is that she is quite vulnerable when it comes to damage. Okay. We're just going to turn on our regular light source. So it's going to be F for our cranial flashlight. You see that she's here. We can hear some creatures roaming around, a tough zombie. I'm tempted to bring that back over here and see if Rena does any attacks. Okay. There we go. She struck it. Let's see. It's heavily injured. Okay, let's wait another turn. Okay, the tough zombies grabbed her. She stabbed it once. Okay, it's stopped by her armor. You can do this, Rena. We believe in you. Another good whack. Okay, she's doing okay. She stumbled. I believe in you. I'm gonna take care of any others that come towards her. Okay, I think she's stunned now. There you go, Rena. That's your first kill. You see, it's possible now, don't you? A few weeks ago, it would have seemed impossible to be out here, to be able to take the life of the undead. But you've done it. You're standing here intact, in one piece. Technology has saved you. It has made you whole. Let's actually make sure that technology has saved her in this instance. How are you feeling? I'd like to know a little bit about you. Her perception is down. Her dexterity is down. Because she's dazed currently. She's heat burned and it's freezing outside, so that's not too great for her. Let's just say let's go. Let's examine her wounds. She's near full, so 16 is all she has. So she's very frail. She's very frail, but I'm very impressed with what she's done here. Let's turn that off. Turn on our night vision. Go ahead and dismember. And dismember. There we go. Well done, Rena. Well done. So, where to from here? Well, we want to go north, but we're going to make sure we take the folded Foldertron with us. And we'll be taking the Killdozer as far as it will take us. Hopefully, a fair ways north. We're searching for reactors, for plutonium, for that sweet, sweet nuclear energy. With that kind of power, the things that we can create, well, it all starts to become a lot more dangerous in the hands of Bran. And now he has a friend who is probably one of the most vulnerable people in this world, but still, Bran has made her into something that can survive, at least for now. We'll see where that story goes, where Bran's story goes in the next. Thank you all for joining me. I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. If you don't know it already, you can pick up the very first piece of Rycon Roleplays merchandise featuring Leonidas Aventus, the Dragonborn himself. There will be more items added to the store in the coming months, all available at ryconroleplays.com/store. And finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to the patrons who continue to make this content possible.